Welcome to Hope Every Day 365, my series crafted to bring you hope, inspiration, and practical tools for life's journey from my heart. Now, what if I told you that the key to getting through your toughest days is already inside of you? I know it can feel impossible, but it's something you already have, something simple yet incredibly powerful. Gratitude. Hey, I'm Steve from Old Guy Insights. I know that life isn't always easy, and some days it feels like you're carrying the weight of the world. But I've lived long enough to see that gratitude isn't about ignoring the tough stuff. It's about finding little sparks of light, even in the darkest moments. Let me tell you a story of something that happened to me. I'll never forget the day when I had two very different debt coaching calls back to back. The first was a young woman referred to me by a Fortune 100 company. She was 8 months pregnant, working as a secretary, and living out of her car to escape an abusive relationship. She told me her focus every day was simply survival, getting to the next morning. The second call came right afterwards. It was from a woman who wanted to leave her husband. Why? Because he refused to spend extra money on Martha Stewart house paint. Now, I'm not sharing this to judge anyone or make anyone feel bad for their struggles, because every challenge is real, and all of us are fighting our own battles. But it made me think about perspective. For the first woman, her focus was on surviving the day, and for her, that was enough. For the second woman, her frustration felt like a very real problem, and in her world, it was important too. But that's the beauty of perspective. Gratitude doesn't mean ignoring your struggles, but it helps you see what's still good even when it feels like there's so much going wrong. So how can you practice gratitude daily? Well, if you're someone who finds it hard to feel grateful, that's okay. It's normal to feel overwhelmed, and starting small is key. Sometimes gratitude is about the smallest things, like realizing that you got through another day. Start with just one thing you can appreciate right now, even if it feels like it's something tiny. Maybe it's that first sip of coffee in the morning, the fact that someone held the door for you, or that you got out of bed today. These small moments matter. And if you're feeling low, tell someone you appreciate them and why. It doesn't have to be grand. It can be just a quick thank you. It can fill both your spirits and theirs. And sometimes it's the little acts of kindness that helps us feel connected to the world again. It's unreasonable to expect kindness unless we can give kindness as well. And when life feels heavy, try asking yourself, what can I learn from this? As I say, there's no sense wasting a perfectly good mistake. You don't have to have all the answers, but even a small lesson can spark gratitude. You don't have to fix everything in one day. Just take one step forward, no matter how small it is. Gratitude isn't about pretending everything is perfect. It's about acknowledging the good where you can find it, even when things feel hard. It's like holding on to a little spark of hope in the darkness. I dare you to find one thing today that is good in your life. And the more you practice, the more sparks will grow. Tomorrow, we'll dive into why failures can be our greatest teachers. I'd love to hear from you. What's one thing you're grateful for today? Even if it's something really small, leave a comment. Let's create a ripple of gratitude that can spread far beyond this little show. When we share, we strengthen the positivity in our world. If this sparked a sense of hope in you today, like and subscribe. For more insights, you can visit oldguyinsights.me. That's me. For free resources that support your journey to joy and resilience. As always, I am sending you a big virtual hug. See ya.